Oh, hey, King. I heard you were looking for an LPVO. Well, look no further. Old Dad's got you.
Kings and queens, welcome back. You are watching 110 SAS Actual, high tier LPVO Battle Royale. We have gathered Schmidt Bender, we have Nightforce, Kahles, Leupold, March, and Vortex, the absolute very best LPVOs on the market, gathered here for your viewing and informational pleasure. I will get your eyes behind the glass and get you an in-depth look at each optic and give to you, King, a virtual test drive of the glass on screen today. We're gonna look at the durability of each optic, the 1-power eye box, and the field of view that it does display, the glass quality, brightness, clarity, and light gathering ability, the reticle, the turrets, the cost to your billfold, and overall value the optic adds to your kit and ability. So go on and click that little subscribe button. You've earned it, King. Now, a low-powered variable optic is a piece of kit that has a typical magnification range of 1 to 6, 1 to 8, and 1 to 10. LPVOs have exploded in popularity in the firearms community over the past few years, and for a great reason. It's an incredibly versatile optic. Run and gun with it, just like it's a red dot sight on 1-power magnification. Crank it up to max power magnification to PID and make much more precisely aimed shots. Today, our feature, the Gen 3 Vortex 1 to 10 power magnification razor, one of the very few 10 max power magnification LPVOs on the market today. So, let's dive in.
A quick overview of the razor. It comes in two choices of reticles, MOA and MRAD. It has a tube size of 34 millimeters, a fixed parallax that's set to 150 yards, a field of view of 116 feet at 100 yards and 11.7 feet at max power. It has an eye relief of 3.6 inches and an overall length of 10.1 inches. It weighs in without a mount at 21.5 ounces. Its aluminum construction is coated with Vortex's own iteration of flat dark earth / burnt bronze / dark brown / I don't know exactly what to call it. I'm sure there's an exact term Vortex has for it, but it's definitely a very unique color. Your windage here and your elevation on top are both covered caps. They unscrew very simply here to expose the actual turrets itself. The turret caps are there to protect it being knocked off zero, keeping the dirt, dust, mud, rain out of the actual elevation turrets itself and protect it. The turrets are very straightforward, very easy to use, large numbers so you can see what you are dialing into. The battery compartment here is pretty nice to use. It's very simple and straightforward. Dial it in to which level of brightness you desire, and then you can push it in to lock it. So that way you do not lose the actual illumination that you have set it to. In the MOA version, you get 0.25 MOA per click. The clicks themselves aren't very audible. You kind of just have to feel with your thumb and your finger where you're setting them to and how many clicks you've actually done. The magnification throw is very easy. It just glides right across. It feels like it's machined very well. Vortex has a throw lever that can be mounted on with a screw here that makes it even more simple to use. It's very easy to dial exactly where you need it to be. The overall build quality, fit, and finish of the Vortex Razor 1 to 10. It seems pretty nice. It looks and feels like a very well-made optic. It's nice and heavy, and the glass and tube are made in Japan. Some very good quality glass does come out of Japan. Also, Vortex does manufacture small batches of the Razor HD 1 to 10 here in the States as well. They do command a little bit more of a premium, but if you like buying American goods and items, then you can go ahead and grab yourself one of those. So let's get your eyes behind the glass and see what that 1 to 10 actually does. We're going to start on 1 power, move it up to 10 power and everything in between so you can get a good look at what this reticle and what kind of glass we're dealing with here. So here's looking through the optic itself. It has a pretty bright dot there in the center. It's very nice for a first focal plane optic. It's one of the brighter offerings of today. Here we move it from 1 power to 8 power, and then finally to 10 power. It's pretty crisp glass. It does have a little bit of fisheye, especially on 1 power, meaning it looks like you're kind of looking through a magnifying glass. It's not like a perfect sight picture that's nice and flat. But that doesn't mean it's a garbage optic. It's just one of the trade-offs you're gonna get with first focal plane in a very high magnification of 10.
Overall, the Vortex 1 to 10 Razor, it's a pretty daggone good optic. It has an extra 2 power of magnification over top of most companies' offerings today, usually being 1 to 6 or 1 to 8. If you need that extra magnification, well, this might be your choice. It does command a retail MSRP price of $3,500. They're proud of it. It's not a cheap optic. Is it worth the $3,500? Well, you're gonna have to subscribe and see. We have 6 contestants in LPVO Battle Royal. We have Schmidt Bender, March, we have Leupold, Kahles, Nightforce, and Vortex. Which one is going to come on top? Which one is the best bang for your buck? King, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You aren't gonna wanna miss this